Barb.
A barb?
Barb.
Yeah. Are you a barb?
What is a barb?
You like Nicki Minaj?
No.
So you're not a barb?
Like a barbarian?
No.
She literally just transformed into Vince McMahon at the end.
He needs some milk.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Life of Abundance. They wanted this video deleted. Let's check it out. Please like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
Officer, I'm sorry. I know I was speeding.
First name?
Frida.
Last name?
Go, ma'am.
You're free to go, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Have a great
Wait,
day.
what?
What's your age?
26 on February 22nd. So I'm 25 right now.
Are you single?
I am single.
Why do you think that is?
Because I want to be. I have a couple of boyfriends. I hope they're not watching. Maybe like 4 or 5.
Like, how dumb are you? You have a couple of boyfriends. You go on a TikTok that's going to probably go viral. And then you're going to say, I hope they don't see this. You're like, fuck yourself.
So I guess I'm single. I am single.
I mean, but what's it like dating
Multiple boyfriends. But she's still single, guys. Still single. She's still available.
5 people at the same time?
It's just like juggling. You have to be talented.
Are you sleeping with all 5 of them?
Not all of them. Depends on the situation.
Why not all? What's the deciding factor?
Well, there's different guys for different situations. Some guys, I just want to go to... I forgot.
So some guys she want to use this for dinner. You know, free money. Some guys just give her money because they like to be with her. And then there's probably like 1 or 2 good guys that lay down good D.
I'm recording this.
Some guys you just want to what?
There's different purposes for different tools.
One's a shovel, one's a knife, one's a fork.
Yeah, honestly, the one that I'm fucking, never gonna get in a relationship with him. He doesn't have a job, finance.
Dude, this one clip went through so much of what we talk about, right? The man that she is sleeping with is the last man that she would be with. Why? Because he doesn't have a job. He isn't going anywhere. But I'm sure he's damn good looking and has amazing dick game. That's why she's fucking him. But all the other good guys that are potential husbands, she's just using them.
None of that.
So why even open yourself up to a guy like that?
Great dick.
Now, according to the book of King Bustanut, section Ascalapulation Scriptures of 69, it states, if a girl ever makes you wait for the pee, my guy, she gave it to another dude for free. Look at her outfit. She's wearing a big, giant red flag. Not surprised. Female promiscuity is ruining the dating scene.
Women are not desirable right now. Everyone's a Kim Kardashian clone. I asked you earlier, what don't men want? And you said promiscuity. Well, that seems about the only thing that's being offered right now. When I open my Instagram and I've got butt cheeks and I'm going, people are like, I don't understand why no one wants to, this woman's been married 4 times. I'm like, well, I can understand it, because even if men think they want it in the short term, when you see a girl, she's half naked, she looks good. Yeah, sure. You probably do want to have sex with her. I bet you're wired that way. You're hardwired that way. Yeah. But then what happens after you have sex with her and you realize that so did 20 other dudes
100%.
in the same week, you don't want her.
You nailed it. You absolutely not only nailed it.
Meanwhile,
Guy's like eating your pussy and he's like, does this feel good? And you're like, I hate you.
I will kind of jump in on that because I teach guys not to actually ask that question.
Just because the man is asking if you're feeling good when he's trying to pleasure you, it makes you not want to have sex with them anymore. Like, what the hell? Guys, that's why I say you need to know what you're doing, because women really care about it.
Question, because it tends to lead towards them looking like a
Yes.
However, here's what I tell guys to ask if they're going down on a girl. I tell them to tell their woman, you're only allowed to say 4 words. Those 4 words are harder, softer, faster, slower.
Oh, that's hot.
I've just given you everything you need to communicate to me how to make you all.
You know what my 4 words are? Did you shower today?
Did you wash your ass today?
And yeah, no, I can't say anything. Well, you didn't even try it.
Haram.
What is your favorite meal to cook?
Cook? I don't really cook. Like, I just like...
Like,
so you don't cook at all for your man?
No, like I just, yeah.
We talk about the emptying the balls part, but you still need to fill his belly. You can't just do one or the other. You need to do both.
That's all I do. I don't really cook.
Do you think that that makes up for cooking?
Yeah, I
No,
cook a lot
it
of
fucking doesn't.
So, yeah, I'd like rather like call Uber Eats for them while I like ask any guy right now like if they'd rather me or like cook for them. Like they'd say like for me to.
So you think if we asked any guy right now if they'd rather you kiss or cook for him, they would all say,
yeah.
I guess they're gonna have to let us know in the comments.
I bet you simps are too busy getting thirst trapped to realize her necklace. And that necklace right there tells you everything you need to know.
Someone tells you that they're sick and tired of your shit, tell them that you're tired and shit of their sick. Let's see how that one feels, bitch. See, to knock their 2 front teeth, uppercut, 2 left hooks, jab to the stomach, kick them in the shin.
Man, why are some women so aggressive nowadays? Holy cow.
Call it a day.
Boom! My name's Courtney, and where are you from? I'm from England. And why did you first come to Korea? So I was here as an English teacher initially, and then I ended up meeting my husband.
How is it like being married to a Korean as a foreigner?
It definitely had its kind of ups and downs, like a lot of cultural differences. And
Considering you're a white chick that probably doesn't understand much of the respect factors that Koreans have, I think it'd be quite difficult.
the way like we would do things often resulted in like a lot of arguments.
And what cultural differences were there?
It was mostly just about like the way we would speak to each other. I love
Respect factor.
to like banter and kind of roast people, and he sometimes found it disrespectful.
Respect factor. You can't be roasting each other, especially in public. It makes the other person look bad. It makes that person look bad amongst your own friends. Why would you want to make your partner look bad amongst your own friends? That's just retarded.
We were together for 4 years, married for 3 years, and like
Damn,
we just
7
recently
years?
started the process of getting a divorce.
And would you date or marry a Korean guy again?
Again, guys, 3 years, right? The 3 years is the average marriage, even in a foreign country.
Probably not. The only time that I think I would is if they were like Gyopo, like if they were from like if they've been brought up in like Western country.
First of all, we can all agree that women are not funny. Second of all, British humor isn't for everyone.
No.
I admire this man's mental fortitude for listening to British jokes for 4 years.
I can't stand listening to niggas from London rap. Pop, chop, did it pop, pop, pop. When it come, and it cop, when it cop, cop. And it go, did it throw, idiot, pop. And it bibbidi, that shit sounds ridiculous.
Guys that get laid and interviewing the men that have been screwed by divorce has made me had a completely different point of view of women. Because what I found out was that the guys that get screwed over in divorce tend to be the simp category, where they think women are these awesome angels. They could never do no wrong. All you have to do is find a good woman and treat her well, and you'll have a good life. And
Yep, that's how we were raised. That's how I was raised. It didn't work out for me.
those are the ones that I just saw getting screwed over in divorce. It wasn't the rich guys. It wasn't the incels. It was the traditional men that wanted to get married semi-young, usually in their 20s, and have a good life.
Isn't it crazy that women will...
I'm the warning right here, guys. Just pay attention. Married in my 20s. Didn't work out.
Reward bad behavior in men while punishing the good behavior in men. A wise man once said, she will break rules for the alpha and make rules for the beta. Gentlemen, don't be a disciple of the soy and a beta male like this guy.
This is a day in the life of a beta male. I wake up at 7 a.m. and immediately jump on Instagram. I like to start my day with anger and outrage. The videos I hate the most are made by Content Machine. At 9 a.m. I start my workday. I don't particularly like this job, but it pays the bills. I make enough money to just barely stay in the class I was born into. At 9:15, I take a break by looking at hot girls on Instagram. At 1 p.m., I quietly admire my coworker Amanda from a distance.
That's one thing I've never understood. The looking at women on Instagram thing. I don't even do that shit. Like, I don't even understand why people do that. It doesn't make sense to me. But When you're desperate, I guess.
I fantasize about what it would be like to be with her. In moments like this, I think of the quote, "The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation." I wonder if today will be the day I muster up the courage to ask her out.
If you treat your girl like a queen, she's gonna treat you like a king. No, I would actually argue, like most dudes who are like tricking and simping on chicks, a lot of women actually have contempt for the dudes that are simping and tricking and doing all that shit, doing all this extra shit. Let me get you flowers on the first date. Nah, you don't really respect that dude. You actually kind of like the guy who's kind of the bad boy. A lot of women, I'm not saying all women, but I look at what's going on, especially among like younger women, for example, in college. Women literally say this. They like bad boys.
Immature woman, probably the 18-year-olds
Right.
that were trying to
You give your best.
You saw that lady in the back, which is like, and she was probably in her 30s, so she knew. I still like bad boys.
Years to arguably the worst men, and then by the time you're 30, you're all jaded and you've been through a bunch of toxic, trashy men, which excite you to some degree, and you're not satisfied with the otherwise good or nice guys. You curve the like guys who would actually give you commitment, who would treat you well. They don't excite you. They're boring. You much rather chase after the divided attention of some boy or playboy type of dude.
There's this saying that goes, if you treat her like royalty, she'll treat you like a peasant. If she didn't want you in her prime, then don't save her in her decline.
Huh? What the fuck is derogatory and why you keep talking about that?
Derogatory statement.
Hello? Alright, you think I'm fucking playing. Who is derogatory?
Love more authentically than women.
Huh?
Oh, this is what I mean by that.
You said say that again.
I say I think men love more authentically than women.
100%, and women hate this fact. They almost always want to push back, but it's who has always sacrificed for the other sex? Who has always provided for the other sex for very minimal things? You think I went to go hunt boars and mastodons and things like that just to, not give my stuff to her? Like, men have always done it. And men have done it so unconditionally. Why? Because you're beautiful. That's how men are wired. If we weren't wired this way, society would not be where it is. We are so hardwired to love women for just being women. It is crazy.
And this is why.
I can agree, but go ahead.
Women are in love with love.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And because of that, I think you guys are wired to stick anybody in that spot. You can make him fit. You guys are socialized from little girls to fall in love with the process, the pageantry of love, the courting phase and the dates and you know what I'm saying? He put his hand on my thigh and we walked down the aisle and all that stuff. On the flip side, when a man figures out that realizes that he's in love, that's not a happy experience. He's like, God damn it. Because that is a responsibility.
He's telling the truth.
He's telling the truth.
Now, because again, our two jobs are provide and protect. I love her means that I'm willing to die for her. That's not part of your responsibility.
Right.
Correct. I love my friends. I'm willing to die for them. What makes you think I'm not willing to die for my wife, my partner? Men sacrifice to the nth degree for their women. Again, coal miners. You think they went to go mine coals to get their lungs blacked and die in their 50s and 60s to oppress their wives, oppress their children? No, they worked hard. And why? Because that was the only job that was available. So they didn't have the education to do all these things. So what are they going to do? Do what they need to do. Make money and sacrifice.
Right. So we're not going to be as flippant or as, generous with that love. Plus, we're not socialized to fall in love with the whole process and shit like that.
Wow, this is a first. I really love the fact how they can sit down and have a normal conversation and listen to each other speak while not interrupting. That's very rare nowadays.
Meanwhile.
Hey, awesome with the podcast. I actually give them a shout out for that. That was pretty hard.
Mariah, you need to know who your real friends are.
Oh, God.
So
It's
tell
Jamaican
me,
trips,
JD.
guys.
But at the end of the day, you need to know. I know that. You need to know. I know that. I know that.
Does your boyfriend let you have guy friends?
I mean, we're in the same friend group. Like, these are all my friends, and they're all his friends, too. So,
But you don't have any other guy friends outside of that.
I used to, but we all drifted after high school.
How do you think you would feel if you met a new guy and he wanted to hang out with you? As friends.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Perfect.
Well, why not, though?
Good answer.
I feel like it's disrespectful.
It is.
Because?
I think that girls and guys can't just be friends. That's my opinion.
Damn. That's one of the first women that has answered these interviews pretty spot on of what exactly men want. Yeah, it is quite disrespectful.
Okay, why do you feel that way?
Because guys are sexual people.
We're dogs.
Creatures, sexual creatures. So I
We're
feel like
dogs.
girls and guys can't just be friends.
A woman could be sexual too.
Yes, but well, the women I've grown up with are more. They respect themselves, so they wouldn't just go up to a guy and like, let it out.
How do you feel about him having girlfriends?
My friends can be his friends. I mean, and if there's a girl introduced, I'll meet him. I'll meet her, and if I don't like her, then no.
Now, gentlemen,
not bad.
This girl right here is what you call a Bigfoot riding a unicorn, because you most likely never see it, and it's very rare. She values herself, she values her man, and the respect of others. Gentlemen, I really hope that you find a girl like this, because it's extremely rare. And on that note, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
I don't even know if I can say this, and y'all gonna laugh at me.
I'm not gonna laugh at you. I promise you we're not gonna laugh.
When I grew up, right, and I remember.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
Whew, that was some good chow. That last clip said it all. When even men with other men, when we start trying to share things getting a little deep, it's hard for us not to laugh, just because I don't think men are wired that way to fully not take these things jokingly. Please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.